cash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. On the return, Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
When I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Joe Mixon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So now the Chiefs go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
15-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Eason on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's Eason. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Bengals.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Jacob Eason sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Eason's pass.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Gain on the play. And it's third.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7 and a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To throw on second down, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question... The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Stays on his feet, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Eason. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
Eason sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Thrown away, and
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Stiff-armed him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He'll set up to throw. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the
Mixon with a first down carry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think...
Now Burrow loses the football.
Jacob Eason sacked.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Complete to Demarcus Robinson. A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun is Eason.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Bengals, nothing.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Gronkowski.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a timeout.
Bengals.
7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Kansas City.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Slant to Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
8-yard line.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
1st and 10, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to Keelan.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Mixon on the carry. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Tanner Muse picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Clyde Edwards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
A throw caught here by Morton.
Eason.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Taken down at the 41.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Eason. That escapes the sack. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Score, Chiefs 20, Bengals.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
20-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Williams to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Here we go with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and despite the cold